Hey there, YouTube. Alright, so today there's some bypass hoses for my hot water tank I was going to put on. And before, when I was trying to winterize it, I realized I didn't have them on there. So now I'm going to put them on. There's all it does is it stops where you don't have to fill up your 6-gallon hot water tank full of antifreeze in order for it to start going through your hot water hoses. All lines. So I got those now, and then I'm going to put this right on my hot water tank. Well, what did I get here? So I just got this in. Let's see what else I got in here. What comes with this? Let's see this stuff. Oh wow. See right here. So these pieces here go right on the hot water tank. And it's got the switches, the brass switches on it, and the hose. And what it does is, when you flip them one way, let your cold water go inside of the hot water tank and get heated up, and then it lets it come out the hot water side, and then you get hot water that way. And when you winterize it, you just shut on both the bypass. This too jumps these, and it shuts off all water to the hot water tank. So it just goes into here, straight down to the other valve, straight back. And then that way all you have to do is have enough antifreeze in it to fill this up instead of your 6-gallon hot water tank. And you can run antifreeze right through your hot water lines. What that does is keeps any water from in there. Because if it freezes, it doesn't just freeze and then you can't use it. It's once it freezes, it expands and it'll actually crack the little lines. The lines that this thing has are little plastic lines basically through the whole thing. They're not like pure plastic, they're kind of heavy duty, but they're still not good for freezing. So you want to make sure you get all the antifreeze through everything that any water ever went through. So this will help out. This wasn't that much. I think it was like 35 bucks for this. But once I put it on, it's it. I won't have to take it off every winter, flip them back, run antifreeze through it in the spring, flip them back the other direction, run my water through it. It's good again. So I'm going to take this other one apart, and then I'll show you what I ended up doing with the hot water tank when I put the new hot water tank in. And so let's get Alright, here's a water tank. It basically just goes right out the side of it. Gas line's here and feeds it through, and then there's a thermostat. This is the igniter, and the very second I turn the hot water tank on with a switch, this will spark the flame in there, and it doesn't need a pilot light. It'll kick on the second I turn it on, and it turns off the second I turn it off. So when I took this out, all I did is basically vacuum it out, and then I put this rubber mat in here just to keep any kind of moisture, just in case it sprung a leak down the road, and it won't get any funkiness in there or anything. So if there's any kind of moisture at all coming out of this for some strange reason down the road, even if it's these lines leaking, it'll pull up right on this mat, and then I'll know exactly what the deal is. When I replaced these lines before, I had these plastic lines everywhere, and then it had the bypass switches here, and since these plastic lines, the bypass switches were pretty much junk anyway, because they were just as plastic as these are. So I was like, I'll just get me some good ones down the road. I use these Shark Bite. These are 3/8 inch Shark Bite line grips. These things are the best in the universe. You just literally get the size you need, and the very second you push it in there, it's locked. There's no thread tape, there's no screwing it on, there's no gluing it on. It's literally the very second. Now they're $9 a piece, but I'll never have to worry about it again. And when they come off, you just take a little tool, which is just looks like a... Alright, so I ran out of room on my phone real quick. I had to delete a couple things. So right here is the bypass. And turn these off here. And the second you turn them off, it'll stop any flow going through. It won't fill anything up in here. And then you can just run your coolant through it. And it's pretty nice. And then in the spring, I just flip them over, each one, and they'll go in the tank and get warmed up and then come out of the tank. So cold water goes in the bottom, it's filled up, thermostat says hey there's cold water in it, turns it on, heats it up, and then when you need hot water, it comes out the top part right here in your hot water lines. Now all you gotta do is just turn this sucker on here, pump on, and just run it through. Pretty much it. Goes through there. It goes through here. And then that's pretty much it. Equipment. And that's it. Done deal. Very nice. Well, that's it on this one. That's all. It's done. It's pretty simple. Next year, I don't think I'm going to get the kit. I'm just going to go ahead and buy about 3 or 4 gallons of antifreeze. You know, Walmart has them. They're like under $3 a gallon. And all it is, it's not like car antifreeze. It's just calcium chloride, real high concentrated, so it won't freeze. But it's good for the environment and, you know, won't kill any baby seals or anything. So, next year I'm not going to get the readiness kit. Because all it does come with is just a little, you know, dehumidifying things. And so, as long as you don't have any kind of like moisture coming in here, then you're fine. And if you do, just get them fixed before you put it away. So other than that, that's it. I'm going to end this video, which is probably long. Every time I end up covering something, I cover it beyond what you actually need to cover it. And I got like 30 minutes of video just to cover like one thing. So anyway, this one I swear I'm going to end right here. This video is finished. This one's done. It's complete. I'm going to try to cover something next time. I got some stuff on my cars and stuff I got to get ready before winter hits, and I'll cover that too. So if you can, click like, subscribe, and share the video, and we'll be set. So I'll check you guys later.